Hello, everyone. Turnover Carbon here, and welcome back to what will be the final episode of the Henry David Thoreau coach career. The reason it is the final, as you can see on the screen, Football Coach College Dynasty, its version 1.0 release is literally tomorrow. January 16th is the release. And so I am sunsetting this save today, which is the 15th at time of recording. And then tomorrow I'll do some, behind the scenes stuff, make sure everything works. And then later this week we will begin the new save, which I'm really excited about. It is going to be a another journeyman, but I will start, I think, at a worse school because in this one I started at Purdue. The reasons for this I've said multiple times, but I think for my next save, I want to start at a worse school in a worse conference than the Big Ten or the ACC. And just grow from there. So I'm really excited. I have a couple things sort of planned out for what I want to do. Um, so yeah, keep an eye on the Twitch and the YouTube channels. I think I'm also gonna do like a sort of review of the game from when I played in early access to launch. Although, according to the developer, there's not a lot of changes expected. It's just a lot of polish and ironing out things. But that we can figure out later because we have a season to finish today. So currently, this is 2032, so it's the ninth season of the save. And well, things are going pretty well. We faced our toughest schedule we ever had at Clemson objectively, playing five ranked teams and winning every single one, including blowing out a very good Notre Dame team, a very good Georgia Tech team, and then a very slim margin victory to Oklahoma and beating Washington by double digits as well. Um, so far it's been pretty good. We beat Florida State also by double digits. And so my plan for this stream is we're going to finish out the rest of the season. We assume we're going to be in the ACC championship game. I think mathematically the only way we wouldn't be in it is if, let's say, we lost two of our remaining games, including the NC State game, and NC State wins out. I think that's the only way we don't get in it. Um, so it's looking like it's going to be us and either Georgia Tech or Notre Dame in the conference championship. And then we will go through the playoffs. Hopefully, we get a bye, and then play out the games. So far in the playoffs, we're 8-3 overall, including a national championship victory 2 seasons ago. The other 2 seasons we lost in the semifinal. First time around to Georgia, second time around to Ohio State. So, and then once that all is done, we are going to go through the players that are leaving through draft or transfer, do our little summary, and then I'm going to call it there. So that'll take however long it takes. I might still play this save sort of off stream and then do like periodic updates from time to time, like how is the Clemson team doing 2 years down the road or whatever. We'll see. But for now, we have a regular season to finish. We have a very easy slate. A 2-6 Duke team, 4-4 Pitt, 2-6 Syracuse, and an admittedly 6-2 NC State, who are not ranked. Mainly because I think if they have a harder opponent than FCS, they probably are ranked, but they're not. Um, my plan of attack down the road as the season progresses, as you can see, a lot of my players want more playing time, mainly in my linebacking core and some of my O linemen. So I think for a couple games, I'm essentially going to flip the depth chart on its head. to see what these guys sort of got, especially my linebackers, because, Simpson, Connor, are both redshirt sophomores. John Slaughter is a true freshman, so to lose him would be a bit painful. I also am going to give Mario Howard a start. I think I'm going to start him for the Syracuse game in a couple weeks and go from there. Um, what I am going to do, though, is actually, no, I presume to be up 24. Never mind. I was debating changing the backups, but I don't think I will. All right. Let's look at Duke. They are 2-6 so far this season. They beat Charlotte, they beat Syracuse, and they have lost to everyone else. Wow. I mean, good on them for scheduling both Alabama and Oregon as out of conference opponents, but that's yeah, that's a rough. I mean, they have a pretty equal schedule to us in terms of difficulty. All right, their quarterback is Alex Ray, who I do not recognize. Yeah, he's a transfer. Wow, that's rough. So he's a four-star QB that got paid 4 million by Texas and then did not play for 3 seasons. Got paid 3.7 million from South Carolina for a 2 year, which means really they only paid him 1.8, and then Duke paid him 5 million. So he essentially got paid. Let's just call this 10 to make the math 10. Yeah, a little over 10 million to play 8 games of football so far. Good gig if you can get it. All right. I'm not too worried about this Duke team. I fully expect to win by 30 points. I think the only game that might get us some trouble is just the NC State game. However, my record against NC State is pretty dang good. We're projected to win by 40 points. Is this actually a game for the backups? You know what? Let's do it. I've talked myself out of it, or talked myself into it rather. Arturo, I don't really care about. You can stay down there. Wide receivers, it's Newsom is the only one unhappy, but I think he'll get a little bit more snap time because I recently moved him up. Linebackers, we're just doing a complete and total switch here. McKnight, you can stay. I don't care. In fact, no, his 90 block shed. I was like, I should move him, but I won't. I will move Mitchell May up to 1 and Cade Sampson up to 2. Kale Garner is still complaining about snaps, but Crockett is just better. Like that. That's what annoys me. And also, if I remember correctly, oh no, Mitchell. Oh yeah, Mitchell May is the one that. Yeah, look at that target percentage, 12 of 13. My God, and I'm putting him up top. This can only go well. I'll give Mario Howard this start instead of this Syracuse game just to see what he has. Um, Actually, no, I'm fairly certain I'm letting him walk either way, right? Am I certain of this? I'm pretty certain of this. Hmm. Hmm. I'm kind of talking myself out of it now. Yeah, I'll give Mario Howard the start, and then I might honestly start McQueen. Although, wait. No, all conference QB was last year. Cool. All right, let's play a game against Duke. Backups are in. So far, Clemson has beat Duke every time they played. These 3 games at the time where I managed them, so this will be an easy one. I only have 2 recruits visiting. Quinn Darden, who was my sort of emergency QB recruit, who honestly isn't that bad, but obviously the main get is Zion McCabe. And then Pierce Armstrong, who I think will be just really good depth if we get him. Though odds are he goes to Tennessee, but we'll see. Duke calls heads because they're foolish, as tails never fails. Never mind. It never fails, except the times it does. That's pretty much how that works out. All right, Duke elects to defer, which means we will begin as we try to do on offense every time. Slot outs, send it. Cool. The wide receivers are all going to be the starters, and that's mainly because none of them have really had a great year since so far anyway. Oi, as Joaquin Gonzalez rattles off a 58-yard pass reception and then a touchdown pass to Jack Jacob. We are so back. But I want to give Howard the start because our QB room is kind of weird, especially if Harrison Sharp is our starting QB next season. The timeline of my QB room gets a bit awkward where a guy might only start for like 1 year and then I have to move on anyway. But Luis Boykin fumbled, which I believe that's only his second fumble of the whole year. Yeah, it's only his second fumble of the whole year, which is annoying. Duke gets in the end zone, and all of a sudden we have a tie game here. Will it remain tied for long? No. But, it's just annoying that it was close. To be fair, I did say, will it be tied for long? No. And the answer was no, it wasn't, as Mario Howard is strip sacked and they returned the fumble for a touchdown. Well, okay then. Apologies, Duke. I was unfamiliar with your game. That said, we are driving and thriving as Fernando Newman finds the end zone. We're tied up. What an immensely high scoring game this is. I hope people bet money on the over. All right, they converted. Okay, they missed the extra point, which is good. I might have to switcheroo the old defense. Oi, and Howard is picked. Guys, could we, not here? What a start to the football game this is. See, this is the annoying thing. Our offense is doing so well, but we just keep turning it over. Like even the wide receiver quick work. Do you know how often that works? Very little. Boykin finds the end zone. Extra point is good. We left them a bit too much time, though. That is somewhat frustrating. They punt it away, and James Ball returned the punt to the 16. Okay, in that case, up tempo is going on. We're going to try to get in the end zone again. And we succeed in that, and the extra point is good. Look at this. Look at this madness. This might be the highest scoring game in the history of the ACC at this point. All right, they do get the ball to start the second half, to be fair. This may surprise you all, but I don't think our backups are ready. That might surprise you, but the defense forces a punt anyway, which I will take. Oy vey. I do really quick want to make sure that William McQueen comes in. If the backups do come in, which at this point they ain't. Wow. We are getting so toasted right now. All right, they pass it on 3rd and 5. I would have bet they ran it. All right. RPO. It works. I'm a genius. Hey, Howard got sacked. Not good. Toby made the field goal, though. That's nice. And Cade Sampson picks Alex Ray. Good for him. Mario got sacked. Mario got sacked again. Guys. Well, they beat our blitz on 3rd and 4. Credit to them on that. All right, they punt. Okay. If we don't score here, I'm putting the starters back in just for a little bit of action. How is Howard even doing 14 to 18 and touchdown that pick? Okay. All right, we're starting to get it moving. Let's get him with the old bubble screen. Didn't work. Yeah, there we go. All right, I think this game is. Oh, never mind. We were doing well until we weren't. Hey, Caden Woods, touchdown pass. We're up by 11, and that should do it. The engage 8 there was a bold call. I respect it. I guess I'm also playing with a slightly backup O line, too. That's probably a reason for the whole sack situation. But I mean, credit to Duke. If they score here, which they do not. Turnover on downs. All right. Let's run the ball a little bit, give some guys some extra rushes. They're still calling timeouts, which I respect. All right, cool. Okay, well, we put in our backups at a lot of positions, and it definitely showed. Um, Howard threw a pick, Annie fumbled, and Boykin fumbled, and our backup defense got torched. Justice O'Connor, by the way, who's been complaining about playing time the whole year, starts and gets one tackle. Unbelievable. So yeah, not exactly Howard's best day, but that is what it is. Defensively, we only got one sack, whereas they got four, two forced fumbles, and a pick. We also got a pick, but still, what a wow! I mean, good day for Boykin, 122 yards, two touchdowns. Newman had a touchdown. Carlton did good. But yeah, overall, that was not good. That was really not good. And that also hurts our opposing points allowed too. Wow. I mean, we won by 11, but still, yeah, we dropped in the rankings. Terrible. All right, let me flip everything around here. Um, Running back, I didn't touch. Wide receiver, I didn't touch. O line, I touched, obviously. Ignore. Peterson. Malachi Day to God. Malachi, you should be number one. Don't let me get you down, buddy. All right. Jeremiah McKinney. Thornton, Dyer. And then I debated Life's Greatest Mysteries for the other guys. I think honestly, Gilbert ahead of Jennings, who I'm just kind of sick of. Yeah, Jensen unfortunately is hurt, which is a bit annoying. Barksdale is going to complain, but at this point, if I rip the red shirt off of him, he doesn't play enough to where he won't complain because he's already missed enough snaps. So that one, we're just gonna have to hope and pray here. Do I want to drop? I don't want to drop Gilbert, do I? Not really. And then linebacker, you all should just be embarrassed with yourselves. I'm being honest with you. Just being honest here. Oy, oy. All right. And then corner, Sisson, Barton, Cobb, Bruce. All right, so Mitchell May's cutoff then for snaps is 30%. Somebody write that down. That means Samson's is probably 20%. All right. Anywho, I saw a commit. Quinn Darden. Did we get his signature? Yes, we did. All right. So we get Quinn Darden, who I like. The main concern, though, with him is obviously if his accuracy does not improve in a couple years, he's never really going to play. Um, the other concerning thing is he wants to be a star, and with us, that's likely not going to happen. So he could be a dude that red shirts for a year, doesn't play in a second year, and then just transfers out, which is what it is. Let me look really quick. How many points did we get for the visits? Armstrong 720, so we're still pretty behind. That is annoying. How long is Jensen out for? 2 weeks out. That's fine. Okay, so let me go through this here really quick. Oh yeah, Myers I can just remove, just so I don't even see him anymore. Oh no, the visit with Georgia went really well. They beat South Carolina. They got 1,200 points. Yeah, I think we're out on Brady Kelly then, which means we're kind of in trouble then for corners because we're also behind on Braden Darden, and Bama still has to visit. Let's do an emergency look at the corners really quick. Give me these guys. Oh, whoops. Let's take away the committed guys really quick. Yeah, I mean, I'm 2,000 behind these guys. Like, realistically, there's no shot. I think if I drop it down to 2 stars, yeah, like, do I fire in on Caleb Ogden and try to make up 2,000? Screw it. Welcome to the show. Ooh, nah, you make him it soon. There's no, just for the heck of it. Let's offer him. Let's give him an ace pitch. You want money, my friend? Here is a blank check for $500,000. That gets me 2,800. That'll do. Okay. All right. Is anyone getting close to my top guys? TC. Oh yeah, McCabe. Okay. Um. So yeah, Brady Kelly. I think at this point, unless I offer him a lot of money, we're just not gonna get him. So I think I will. I'll take myself out of the sweepstakes for Kelly. Bryce Sloan, I still really want. Let's see. I feel like I want to offer him more. If I offer him a million, like total, that only gets me 100 extra points. Ugh. I'll do ace pitch, see what Texas A&M does, and we'll just go from there. Shannon gets the ace pitch, and him I might honestly offer a decent amount of money to, because it D-line the path to playing time for him is going to be more wide open. Darden, I just don't think I'll get, which is a bit annoying. And then everyone else. Oh wait, no, I need to give the ace pitch to him. Ogden, I lied. Zion. So TCU, I mean, they just did target player. Like, there's a chance we get Zion McCabe and can kind of ride off into the sunset, then, which would be nice to be able to do so. Hmm. Like Murat. How much money do I have left? I mean, I still have 12 million. So if I want to roll out the red carpet for like Bryce Sloan, I can. Let us do so. I'm gonna write you a check for an additional 750,000. That gets me 760. I'm still so far away. Oh boy. Lynch, do you care about money? You do. But the thing that my problem with these two JUCO guys with Armstrong and Lynch, and why I don't really want to give money, is their overall isn't great. Pierce, I can see there's a path for him playing just because of Boykin's going to graduate, but Lynch, I don't quite see that path, which is why I'm a little hesitant to offer money. We'll see how that plays out. All right, let's get into this. Who we got now? Pitt. First, let me look at my depth chart, make sure everything looks correct. Yes. At safety, I'm going to give Kale Garner a couple starts and let Crockett ride the bench for a couple games. Pitt so far they're 5-4. They started 3-0, and then conference Georgia Tech killed them. Oklahoma. Hi, they also scheduled Oklahoma. Beat them. Beat them. They did beat Notre Dame. What has happened to you this season? Notre Dame 6-3. My God. When's the last time they had 3 losses in a season? Besides this, because that's playoffs. So regular season would have been 2028. That's rough. All right, Pitt, who's your quarterback, and should I be afraid? Tucker Drake. To be fair, he looks pretty good. They redshirted him. I keep forgetting you can redshirt JUCOs. Well, he has no turnovers this year. That's pretty neat. 67% completion. Look at Pitt. They got themselves a good on them. All right. Okay. This one could be interesting. All right, the starters are back in, so I anticipate what should be an easier ride. We're projected to win by 13. Pitt has 10 players visiting, none of whom, except Andre Law, evidently, I'm interested in. So far in the save, I beat Pitt once. The computer only 2-1, less than ideal. Let's flip. Oh, it's heads again. This is a bad omen. It's a bad omen on the stream when it has yet to be tails. And on the first defensive play, we tried to do Thunder Smoke every time. It didn't work. Bad omens. Bad omens continue. When I get bounced in the second round of the playoff, it's going to be because of the bad omens. The wall stunt play worked. Did everyone see that? Hold, please. How good is their running back that they just handed it off to 4 times in a row? He's not bad, to be fair. He's a pretty good blocker, also. They're going for it on 4th and 1. They have my respect. What if I do goal line defense? To be fair, they did a stretch against the goal line D. It did not work, though, and now we get the ball at midfield. What a life. What a world. Sharp, sling it. 8 yards I'll take, I suppose. And the play action over the top to ball. Touchdown, Clemson. We're already up by 7. The wall stunt worked once again. The bad omens have been lifted. 3rd and 5. I haven't done mesh in a bit. Maybe that's why I haven't done it. 51 yarder. I mean, he's not gonna make it. So for the heck of it, let's just go for it. Why corner? Hey, it worked. 9-yard completion. Yeah, at that point, like, might as well go for it. Caden Woods with a touchdown pass. There we go. Caden Woods quietly is doing really well at tight end this season. Oh, now. Remember when I said that I would try more man coverage last stream? That just hasn't happened, has it? Uh, 3rd and 11. I'm not really afraid about their quarterback running. Wow, I did 2 high safety and they still beat us on the 4 verts. That is unfortunate. Let's go back to zone. They did an RPO toss on 3rd and 6. And then they missed the field goal. That's just sad, ain't it? Uh-oh. 3rd and 8. What do I want? What do I want? Corner strike. There we go. The end around didn't work. Yeah, the end around really killed that drive, huh? They did slants against engage 8 and got nothing. Oh, boy. It's not that time they got something. There we go. So far, pretty defensive heavy game here. End around again. Hey, that time around it worked. Get it? That time around? It's an end around? I'm a genius. 3rd and 4. What do I want? Mesh? See? The mesh works sometimes. Oh, I forgot it's almost the end of the half. Well, that's awkward. Let me just up tempo this really quick. 11 seconds. I have 1 timeout left. Nah. All right, we'll get the field goal. Oh boy. Why does it say turnover on downs? Huh? Visual glitch? Visual glitch. Cool. I completely forgot there about the timing, but you know what? We got 3 points out of it because it's fine. In reality, should we have gotten probably 7 points? Yeah. But it's fine. Sure. Ah, Toby. One of these days, He won't miss a field goal from like 43 yards. It's going to be great. Gap press. Looks like Pitt's going to get on the board here, but the question is, will it be 3 or 7? So it will be 7. They ran it on 3rd and 7. Credit to them. I thought they passed, but they missed the PAT. There must be something in the water about that. Oh, Sharp got sacked, which is not Tate O'Connor. Oh, O'Connell. I don't know why I recognize that. I thought I recognized that name. I was like, one of mine? One of mine? Oi! Boykin fumbled again and they recovered. So after fumbling only once in the first 8 games, he's fumbled twice in the past 2. That is less than ideal. They convert on 3rd and 10, and then they get stopped. Here I was thinking we might have a close one here. Our offense also, low-key, has not been great today. Sharp got sacked again. They must have heard me because they put together a good drive and got in the end zone. How much time did that take off the clock? 7 minutes. That will do here. That will do. And they punt it away, and now the backups are in. Just gonna kind of run the ball out. I'll chill like, just kidding. Oh, it didn't work. It didn't work, guys. Oh, and then Willie McQueen threw a pick in the mud. We're doing great. Oi! And they get us with the 4 verts. And they fail to recover the onside kick, fools. And now the starters are back in. How dare you make them come back into play, you silly gooses. Well, I mean, the box score shows the game was close. And in all honesty, it kind of was. But I think the main reason is the turnovers. We had 2, they had 0. Third down efficiency was pretty similar. But overall, kind of an ass sort of performance. Sharp was really good. Poor Willie McQueen, 0-2 with an interception. I didn't run it that much, which I think is kind of the crux of it. I went a little more pass heavy. But yeah, I think we also got no sacks on defense. Yeah, our defense was kind of a sieve today. But a win's a win. A win is indeed a win. Oh, Jalen Hayes is out. 6 weeks. I mean, that's into the bowl games. Really. All right, Bass, you're up. Oh, Bass or Cobb out there. I want Cobb, I think. All right. That hurts. Ouch. Yeah, Hayes was a. Yeah, that really hurts. So let me do some math really quick. So 6 weeks. So 5, 4, 3. Yeah, we need the bye. We need the bye in the playoffs to get there. That's annoying. Ooh, Pierce Armstrong has committed. Is he going to us or is he going to Tennessee? He's going to Tennessee. Yeah. I mean, fair enough. I think he would have been a nice get, but we also do have Kareem Warren. Losing out on Armstrong there does kind of hurt. Maybe I should have offered money in hindsight, but I don't want to get dragged into that game. Ooh, Caleb Ogden, I can schedule. Never mind. Oh, that's funny. I mean, to be fair, North Carolina might jump us on him because we assume they're going to beat Duke. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Bama got 1,000 because they beat Texas A. Yeah, I don't think we're getting Braden. All right, we'll punt on him. We're going to get $1 million back in our NIL, which is good. I'll invest about 500,000 of that into Ogden so that we just guarantee we get him. Like Kind of just where my head's at. All right. So Sloan, I really want Sloan, which is the thing. But paying 2 million for a guy that I'm only gonna get 2 years of feels a bit shaky. So I think that's the last amount of money I'll invest, and we'll see what happens. Owen Shannon, I'm honestly tempted to invest a little bit more money. That gets me 780. I'm happy with that. McCabe, I mean, TCU is still only doing target player. And this is something I do hope gets fixed in the full launch of the game on Thursday. Is TCU has invested $8 million. Like, and what prestige? They're 8 prestige, so they probably have about like 16 million, maybe. So they're investing probably about half their total NIL money in this kid, and they're only doing target player. Like that is the only reason I've been able to pull ahead, is because they've taken their foot off the gas and they're just doing target player every time. Whoops. Like that is the only reason. But that is what it is. All right. So do I want to play Willie McQueen or Howard for this game? I just don't think Willie McQueen's that good, which is why I'm almost hesitant to play. I think I'm going to make Howard my official backup, but not necessarily do any shenanigans, especially with how the game went against Duke. So, all right, Syracuse, how you doing this year? 3-7, double overtime win against Kentucky. That's fun. You beat an FCS school and you beat Virginia. All right. Do you have a fun quarterback? Cody Perez. Doesn't look great, I'm being honest. Looks like he can maybe kind of run the ball. He has 84 ball carrier vision, to be fair. We are projected to win by 30. All right, I'm not that worried. So let's work on our running attack since we didn't do it last week all that well. All right, Syracuse. So no one is visiting this game for us. So far in the sim, Clemson is 3-1 against the Cuse. The Orange. Syracuse calls heads, and it's heads. Tails is 0-3 to start today. This is grim. Syracuse defers. The AI has been deferring a little bit lately. Usually it's almost a guarantee they elect to receive. There we go. Joaquin Gonzalez getting involved early and often. That's a shame. That kind of killed the drive there, didn't it? Mesh. There we go. Jack Jacob bailing us out. Third and goal to 4. I mean, there's only one call, and it's hitches, and it works. Touchdown orange. Are burnt, or are we burnt orange? What is the official orange on the? Ouch. That was probably a big gain too. Hey, we got sacked. Hey. Not great. Less than ideal, as the kids say. And they punt. All right. The play action. It did not work. The run does as Carlton gets 37 yards. Let's go. Hey, sacked again, guys. That drive had such promise. Ooh, at the 7. Can we get him? At the 4. Goal line D. Get him. 3rd and 15 at the 2. Colin Cobb gets the safety. Very nice, lads. Harrison Sharp is sacked again? That's already 3. And come on, guys. Give me something. Jet sweep. The jet sweep was a poor choice, I admit. 4th and 1. If I kick a field goal, I'm up by 12. Versus if I end up getting a touchdown at the end of this thing, I'm up by 16. I think I'll go for it. Good call. Boykin gets 6 yards. That'll do. That'll do. Cool. This game is looking like a blowout. Oy, and then Newman gets 52 yards. In that case, I will leave Chew Clock on, and Newman gets 14 more yards. Okay. His stat line currently reads 3 carries, 68 yards. That'll do. That will, in fact, do. Engage 8. Jaden Rainey. Thank you, sir. They punt, and we'll just run the ball out. All right. Overall, all things considered, pretty good half. And Syracuse turns it over. All right. Okay, I think we'll be essentially a universal run team here until the backups come in as Haran gets in. Oh my. Does Syracuse just oh good kickoff return? Does Syracuse just have like the worst run defense in the NFL? Hey, Antonio Matthews with a pick. Let me look. Rush yards per game, 76th in the country. So not great. The RPO slant there was a bit inspired. So was a run play on 3rd and 7. But you know what? Let's go for it. Why not? YOLO, sling it. No dice. Got sacks. Oh boy. They're up to 4 sacks now. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right, the backups are going to be in here in a moment. Bubble screen, send it. Guess it kind of worked. Oy, the end around did not work. Oy, and then Mario Howard got sacked. Guys, come on. Oh boy, our poor quarterback's getting killed. But now Bryson Manning with a sack. Good for you, buddy. Good for you. As we punt. Engage 8. Oh. I think what this game and the Duke game is showing me, our backup defense is a massive step down from our starters. Which is a little bit kind of scary because going into the season, I commented that I think our linebacker depth specifically is the best it's ever been, but they're just not playing like it. The offensive drop off, I'm not that too worried about, but I mean, we won 33-7. I can't really complain. Um, Pretty good rushing. I mean, we held them to 2 of 11 on 3rd down, and we outpossessed them like crazy. So that'll do it. Sharp played really well. Mario Howard, 2 of 4, 15 yards. Boykin had a great game. Newman had an awesome game. Rod did very good also. Emmanuel Chu had a good game. That's good. How many times was Jacob targeted? 8. Cool. I'm slightly worried that James Ball got injured because he only got 2 targets. But I mean, we had 6 sacks. They had 5. Like that was crazy. That was insane. But a dub is a dub. All right, let's see if NC State is ranked. I really want them to be. All right, Corbin is back, as is Jensen. They're not ranked. They lost. All right. So our O line is now back to full strength, which is nice. Corbin can go there. Jensen can go above Thornton, I think. McKinney. I'm fine with him at 5. I'm cool with that. All right, cool. So our O line is back to full strength. NC State is not ranked because they lost to both North Carolina and Wake Forest. Useless. Useless NC State. Uh-oh. Zion McCabe is committed. Let's do Sloan first. Did we get Sloan from Texas A&M? No, Texas A&M gets him. All right. I mean, we offered money and we did an ace pitch to try to get as close as possible, but all right. Well, he goes to A&M. That's a bit annoying. I'm a little disappointed in that. I think maybe I should offered a bit more money, but that is what it is. I mean, I offered 2 million. No, 2 million's more than enough. Okay, Zion McCabe. If we get his signature, our entire future at quarterback is flipped on its head. And we get him. TCU completely took their foot off the gas. I mean, he's our QB. He's our starting QB next season. He's playing as a true freshman, which means what does that mean? So that means one, I'm letting Mario Howard transfer. Do I then cut Harrison Sharp to let him go start elsewhere, or do I keep him as a backup for that I know can play really well? Is Harrison Sharp a draft risk? No. Damn, I wish he was. Oh boy. All right, well, I mean, I have to figure that out then. I will have to figure that out. Okay, so since then, I know that Howard is transferring no matter what. I'll put McQueen back as a backup. Man, am I going to cut Harrison Sharp? Well, I mean, listen, like, there's no way around it. McCabe is an amazing quarterback. His playing time for us is a D, which I think is a little bit of a spoiler of the AI saying that next year Harrison Sharp is going to have a higher than 84 overall rating. But regardless, I mean, Zion needs to play because he wants to be a star, which means if I don't play him a lot, he's just gonna transfer. There is an argument where maybe if I give him 4 starts, he redshirts. That would be kind of interesting. I'm a little afraid of that, taking that chance though. But anyway, let's look at the rest of recruiting as now I have to figure that out. All right, so we're ahead on everyone we have, which is good. So if we get all 8 of these guys, that brings our total commitments only to 16. It's a pretty light recruiting class. It's a very light recruiting class, actually. But I think it's fine because we don't have that many seniors. But I think what I will do really quick is look at the guys that I would be ahead on, like even like 2 stars or above, and just give me some potentials, please. Like just like some break glass in case of emergency, guys, you know. A minus potential safety. Too bad I already have 17 of those. Ooh. Ooh. Hmm. Jerry Britt. 67 overall base. Sure, why not? I can find a place for you. I say that. I've already gotten 2 safeties. And and Kimbra is also coming here. Well, no, Kimbra is moving a corner. So I'll figure it out. It's fine. All right, let's look at NC State. So they're 7-4, a little bit of an up and down year. Their quarterback is Gerard Benoit, who was their quarterback last year. If I remember correctly, yeah, he had a great game against us, but we still won. Okay, I think we'll work on our rushing game and stopping their pass then. Even though it looks like they're better rushing than they are passing, but regardless. Alrighty, so we're projected to win by 20 points. They have six recruits visiting, including a couple four stars that they're kind of sort of not really in the hunt for. So far on the sim, I mean, listen, I'm 3-0 against NC State. The AI before me, not so great, 3-2. But hey, if we win this game, I will have gone undefeated in the regular season in 4 out of 4 years. That'll do. All right, Tails, send it. Finally, we were in danger of it being heads 4 out of 4 times, and that is a horrendous omen. The vibes are immaculate. Thundersmoke blitz. Cedric Barton reads the curl route and picks him off. Slot outs from the 21. Maybe not my best idea in the world, but you know what? It worked. And Luis Boykins in the end zone already. Cool. I think that'll be it for us, folks. Let's turn on Chew Clock and just ride off into the sunset. I admit those two first play calls, the RPO and then the stretch alert look and then the bubble screen, probably not my best idea, but it's fine. Oi! All right. Big play, and they're already in the red zone. Engage 8. It didn't work, but they settled for a field goal. The RPO bubble screens need to stop. Oh, boy. 3rd and 3. I bet they run it, so I'm just going to send the linebacker. And Giovanni Simpson forces and recovers the fumble. We're back. Wowzers. 46-yarder. Send it, Chan. There we go. Thank you, Toby. Corner blitz. A bit ambitious. A bit ambitious here, but they punt it anyway because their tight end can't catch. Imagine having that kind of problem. Couldn't be me. Blah. Our drive falters again. We have to kick another field goal. Guys, the cover 2 drop actually worked this time. I think we should all celebrate that. So far, it's been a pretty chill game. Our offense again hasn't looked up to par, certainly compared to earlier in the season, which does have me a bit worried. Um, but I think we should be okay. I'm just trying to get into field goal range here. The run went backwards. That's when you know you're in trouble. 3rd and 1 at the 3. Let's run it in. There we go. Boykin in the end zone. I will kick extra point. And that'll do. And we get the ball to start second half. That'll do. So far, looking pretty good. I think big picture, I'm a bit worried about our offensive performance, but this drive is looking solid. Boykin went backwards again. Fake him out with the screen. Didn't work. Neither did that. We'll take the field goal again, I guess. We've low-key had to settle for a lot of field goals. If NC State's offense was better, this could be a much closer game and even at risk of being a loss. But does not look like that'll be the case as Boykin gets a touchdown for his last run of the game as the backups are now in. Hey, and Julius Solomon with the strip sack. Thank you, lads. All right, so Willie McQueen is back in at quarterback. Trying to get him a few reps here. And Antonio Matthews with the pick. Thank you. Since Howard, I already know is going to transfer, I might as well give reps to McQueen just so I can see if him being the backup QB next season is a viable outcome. And a touchdown pass to Drake Daly is a pretty good start there. Our offense has come alive. Engage 8. That was bold. Bold strategy, Cotton. All right. NC State gets up to double digits. I'm going to call just a couple plays here to give some backup some reps. So I am a equal opportunity provider, and that will do it. We close out the regular season 44-10 win against NC State. Despite putting up 44 points, our offense was a little shaky. Harrison Sharp didn't have a great game. Benoit was even worse, which is hilarious. Boykin had 3 touchdowns. Kareem Warren got a touchdown, which is good for him. Almost everyone got them. James Ball was only targeted once. Just to confirm, he is second on my pass target thing. Like, he is second. So, only one sack, and it was Solomon's strip sack fumble. Kind of an odd finish, but that does mean that every year at Clemson, we have gone undefeated in the regular season. Every single year. That'll do. And we are invited to the ACC Championship game against Florida State. Interesting. So they make it at 8-4. We previously beat them early in the season, 24-14. So interesting that we are playing once again. Huh. So here's your conference championship games: SEC, Bama, Georgia; Big Ten, Wisconsin, OSU; ACC, us against Florida State; Big 12, BYU, Baylor; Sun Belt, Texas State, James Madison; American, Memphis, South Florida; Mountain West, Fresno State, and a ranked Boise State; Pac-10, Oregon, Stanford; the MAC, 6-6 Toledo against 7-5 Miami of Ohio. The MAC is Football Heritage. And then Conference USA, UTEP against Liberty. Look at the conference standings really quick for the ACC. So, Miami, what happened? They lost 3 straight. Oh, no. Oh, Miami lost 3 in a row. They lost to Louisville, North Carolina, and FSU. Oh, no. That's gotta hurt. All right. And then, yeah, I guess Louisville's 8-4. Georgia Tech also. What happened? Oh, my God. The race for that second ACC championship spot was crazy. So FSU then they lost to Duke, but they beat Georgia Tech and Miami to secure that last spot. That's actually hilarious. Okay. Let's do recruiting stuff first. Looks like we had one guy commit. Jerry Britt. Gee, I wonder where he's going. He's coming here. Um, I just discovered him 10 minutes ago, so that's fun. He has good zone coverage. His speed needs to develop. He's not going to play for like 2 years, let's be frank. But hey, you can never have too many defensive backs. So, I mean, Baylor's coming pretty hard for Owen Shannon. But everyone else, it looks like, is pretty much a guarantee. North Carolina, their visit went pretty well. They beat Duke, so they're closing in a bit on Ogden. My decision to get Jeremy Hawley looks a bit questionable, but I think I'm going to try to redshirt him if I can, if his power numbers don't increase. But we'll see. We shall see. USC, by the way, got 1,000 points for Xander McPherson, and they would have gotten more except they had too many D-line visitors, so they lost 200. That's crazy. And they're still down by 2,700. Craziness. Well, that is that. Let's advance to the bye week. All right, we got a couple more commits. Let me also look at donor goals really quick. So we beat FSU, Washington, Georgia Tech, so we got the first diamond. We beat NC State, got the second diamond. TBT on O-line All-American. We won our division. That's gold done. Got the interceptions. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to throw 6 picks in the playoffs, so that one's dusted. BNC State, that's 3 more million. We already got the Georgia Tech one. Yeah, so we have two TBDs. If we can get an O line to earn All American, we get 4.5. If we get a D line to earn All American, we get 3 million. It's pretty good. Two guys commit. Abraham Felton, who we know we're going to get. I mean, he's a pretty good tight end. I might move him. I'm thinking I'm going to move him to O line, simply because of his blocking numbers and his strength relative to catching. He's going to take the 3% nerf because of his weight, but that is what it is. And Owen Shannon signs with us. Baylor made a little bit of a push at the end, but I mean, he's a really good D lineman. I'm going to redshirt him for a year, and then depending on how he develops, he might even play a year two. Like, that's really good. So that brings me down to 6 players remaining, only 3 of whom will commit soon. So hopefully the rest will commit since I'm. Do I want to do the transfer portal? I don't think I do. Nah, it's too much work. Too much work, I said. All right, FSU, hello. So, as discussed, we beat them in week 4 by 10, and then they lost to Florida. Went on a 5-game winning streak. However, we do not respect their winning streak because they beat an FCS school and they beat a ranked Georgia Tech, lost to Duke, and then beat Miami in the final game to earn their championship appearance. Hello there. How are you? All right, so we're going to work on slapping their run and and our running game as is. Our want. Depth charts are how I want it. Let me make sure. Yeah, Hayes is out for 3 weeks, so I will get him back in the playoffs. At the moment, I think we're going to get the bye no matter what, even if we lose. Trying to think if we would, but that requires too much thought. Let's just go out and beat Florida State. We're projected to win by 17. Earlier this season, we won by 10. The AI lost to Florida State 4 times in a row, including an ACC championship game. However, since I've been here, 2-0. So here's the game history of the ACC championship game. Reminder, I got here in 2029, and we made an appearance in this game every time since then. So let's rock and roll. And Tails wins because it never fails except the 3 times today that it did. Oi! They passed against our blitz. They know. They've seen the game tape. Their run stops there. All right, cool. Chew clock is going on. Slot outs on the call. We get 8 yards. We're good. Uh-oh, Luis. Don't be going backwards, Luis. Please. Don't scare me like that. Mesh. The mesh. Oh, even the stretch alert look was successful. You never had a chance, FSU. Blah. 4th and 3 at the 17. I will take the field goal. I debated going for it, but I think at this stretch of the game, I think you just take the points. And Connor Bird fumbles. Tristan Napier forces the fumble and recovers. RPO bubble screen. Didn't work. Stretch look. Yeah, that one kind of worked. All right, and the second quarter's already begun, and to be fair, it's still 3-0. Hey, Nathaniel Kane, 24-yard reception. Boykin gets us in the end zone. We're up 10-0. The safety blitz there was a bit inspired. Let's line up. They're showing single back ace. I'm going to audible to cover two sink. Didn't work. I've never really done the audible thing before. I probably should, to be fair, but that is what it is. They're in the pistol. Oh, that's what I get for doing cover four quarters. I hate cover four quarters. All right, FSU makes the field goal, so we're back to a one possession game. The screen went nowhere, but Luis Boykin gets 53 yards. Haran gets in the end zone. That'll do. Pretty good kickoff return there, fellas. It'd be a shame if somebody sacked you out of your nice field position. Dang it. I was waiting for that one. The tight end attack. They're just burying us over the top. Another field goal, though. All right, let's see if we can get in field goal range here. Why you gotta get? Is that their first sack of the game? Yep. Bad time for that first sack. All right, we convert here. We are in long field goal range now. Can we get in the end zone, though? Yes, we do. Nasir Goodman over the top. Extra point is good. And we get the ball to start the second half. Thank you very much. We can't do anything with it, though. Oy, good punt return. They're already on our side of the field. Why can't I have any good punt returns like that? Heh, heh, heh. They make the 46-yarder. All right. I mean, they're not going away. I need to stop doing the wide receiver handoffs. Hey, 24 pass Nathaniel Kane. Thank you. Oliver Newsom. Touchdown pass. Thank you. Thank you. Nice. We got our sack there. And then they put it away. All right. That's essentially the white flag, I think. And the backups are not in because we're only up by 22. But when we score here, which Boykin does with a 17-yard run, the backups are in. And the backup defense forces a 3 and outs. Let's see what the backup offense can do. Incompletion. Fair enough. Smash corner. There we go, Oliver Newsom. There we go, Kareem Warren. Extra point is good. We are coasting to a third ACC champion in 4 years, which I think Clemson fans would take and like. We punch. Lame. They convert on third down. They did a halfback draw on 4th and 4. You know what? Part of me respects it. I'm going to run a couple plays here just to give some guys some reps. Third and 6. Corners. Send it. First and goal at the 2. I'm sorry, FSU, but I went in the end zone. Kareem Warren, second touchdown. We put 50 points on FSU. Thank you. Good night. 10 of 13 on third down, 40 minutes of possession. My God. Luis Boykin, 16 carries, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns. Haran only ran it 7 times, but he got a touchdown. Not a good game for Newman, but Kareem Warren got a couple touchdowns. Pretty good day for our wide receivers. Jacob was only targeted 3 times, which is a bit annoying. 2 sacks on the day, a forced fumble. How is Cale Garner? I'll need to look. How has Cale Garner done since I moved him to safety 3? Anything crazy? No, he's literally done nothing. Cool. I'm moving Crockett back then. All right. And just like that, we are ACC champions once again. Third time in 4 years, which is phenomenal. All right, let's look at the playoff bracket. Ooh. Stanford beat Oregon. Okay. So OSU is one, we're two, Bama's three, Stanford is four. Your 8-9 game, Oregon, Georgia. 5-12 game is Wisconsin, Boise. I pray for Boise State in this game. Wisconsin might win by 30. 6-11 is Baylor, USC, and 7-10 Florida and Penn State. Just missing out on the playoffs. Michigan at 9-3. 8-4 Texas team also out. Here are your various bowl games here. It should be noted that for the first time this save, my former team Purdue did not make a bowl after going 4-8. They did win for their last six games to close the season. Good on you, but man, how far my mighty team has fallen. Can you tell when I managed them and when I didn't? That hurts. Anyway, we move up to two in the rankings since Wisconsin lost to OSU, which is pretty good, especially considering, I mean, we had our hardest schedule we ever had in the regular season. 17 Oklahoma, 18 Notre Dame, 23 Florida State, 8 Georgia Tech, 14 Washington. Then a really good NC State team to close. That'll do. That'll do. All right. I didn't see any recruit commits. No, because why would they want to make my life easier? Hmm? 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 How is Auburn really getting? That's a low for target player. Also, shout out Tennessee putting $200,000 on this kid's table. Like, sure, that'll get him. Oy vey. All right. That is all. Just a humble buy. Nothing too crazy. Right. I was just making sure Woods got the snap percentage. All right, the awards ceremonies. Let's just skip to the full results. Luis Boykin wins the Heisman. That is the second year in a row that a running back for us has won the Heisman. Brock Scales did it last year. Boykin does it this year. Here are your runners up. Congratulations to all parties involved. Defensive Player of the Year. There's a Justin Irving. We had no one on the list. Congrats to him. Freshman of the Year. Fernando Newman made the list with 660 yards, 3 touchdowns. Not too bad, but I mean, I would have given it to Alfonso Massey, but that's just me. Coach of the Year goes to Paul Schaffer, my former defensive coordinator. Wins Coach of the Year at Nevada. That's awesome. That's awesome. My former defensive coordinator takes it. Good on you, buddy. We win ACC Coach of the Year. Nice. That's awesome. That's cool. All American, we had four. First team offense is Boykin. No one on first team defense. No one on second team offense or defense. Third team, Jack Jacob at tight end with 537 yards and 3 touchdowns. And then kicker Toby Chan, 18-22 on field goal and missed an extra point. And then on defense, Toby Chan for punter with 43.3 yards per punt. All conference, we had 9 on offense. Harrison Sharp at quarterback, Boykin at running back, Jacob at tight end, offensive lineman, Malachi Day makes it, Jeremiah McKinney makes it, Ivan Peterson, and Aiden Orr. Toby Chan makes it a kicker, and then somehow James Ball makes it as a return specialist. First team all defense for the conference. Tristan Napier makes it at linebacker. Fujimoto makes it at linebacker also. Oh, that also means we didn't have a D line make it All American, so we won't get that money. Ah. Oh, we didn't have an O line make it either. Did we? No. All right, so we missed out on both those Darno goals. All right, that's a shame. But Napier makes it. Fujimoto makes it also. At safety, Salvador Price and Antonio Matthews makes it. Toby Chan, punter. Second team offense, Joaquin Gonzalez makes it. Very good for him. Caden Woods, our backup tight end, makes it. Keith Thornton at offensive line. And then second team defense, Rafael Sasson and Cedric Barton at corner. Good on them. I should just go to this screen, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's all right. So there are your award winners. Congrats to the men. That does unfortunately mean we did not have an offensive line or a defensive line or an All American. So that is 7.5 million we will not be getting next season. We did, however, have two recruits commit. Braxton Sinai is going to be a tight end for us next year. He's going to play. He'll probably be tight end two, maybe three, depending on overalls and such. But I like his catching. He's a good blocker already. I just need his route running up a little bit, maybe his speed, and we'll be good. Aiden Kimbrough is going to move to corner, I think. He's got the 79 man already, 74 speed. And that also means I don't have to care about his tackling. So, a little bit of help for our tight end room, a little bit of help for our corner room also. That brings it down to 4 recruits that I'm still waiting on. I'm half tempted to pull out of the Jeremy Hawley sweepstakes, but little kicker competition never hurt anyone. Huh? Oh, and then Brandon Myers, the linebacker that we were interested in and we weren't, goes to Baylor. So congrats to him. All right then. So that's where we're at. Oh, did Jack Jacob make All American? Hold please. Oh, he did. Okay. Cool. Cool. Oh, that's terrifying. I was a moment I'm like, wait a minute, did he? But he did. All right, cool. So that means on the player promises front that we get Jacobs, where it looks like we're gonna get Woods. So now we just need to win the whole thing. All right, let's advance to the Bulls and all that. All right, and Jalen Hayes is back on defense just in time. Just in time. um, yeah. Yep. All right, cool. So we're playing. Oh no! I said they might win by 30. No, boy. All right. So Georgia beats UConn. Wisconsin eviscerates Boise State. USC upsets Baylor in a 4 overtime classic. And Florida beats Penn State, which means we face Florida at the bottom of the bracket. Georgia faces OSU. Wisconsin against Stanford. USC against Bama. Georgia OSU up top is the battle of the teams that beat us. All right, Florida, how has your year been? You scheduled an FCS team, so you have no spine. They got upset by a bad Kentucky team and then lost against Georgia to end the season. They did not play in the SEC championship game. Okay. Fifth overall offense, 18th defense. Oh, they're terrible against the pass. Okay, we might go a little pass heavy this game. Their quarterback is Brendan Matthews, a transfer from Penn State. He only has 1 turnover the whole year and a QBR of 159. I'd say that's pretty good. So we're going to work on our passing game since they suck against it. They're really good against the run. We'll see about that. And we'll work on stopping their run. As is our one. All right, the path to our second national championship at Clemson begins Now, we're projected by 11 points. Prior to me coming to Clemson, these two teams played, and Clemson upset Florida on the day. So we'll see what happens here. They call tails, and it failed. We will defer to the second half, as is our want, and send the house. And it works. I am a genius. 3rd and 3. Now they converted. The engage 8 works. The cornerback blitz works. Ooh. 4th and 1, essentially at the 50-yard line. They're going for it. I'm sending the house. And they get it. They do a stretch. Okay, this is the playoffs, man. Teams are going to go for it. And Luis McFarland with the sack. Florida punts it away. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Looking good here. Whoops, I clicked the wrong run play. I want ISO. Thank you. Oh no, go. They're not going to stop ISO down this track twice, right? Woo! 6 yards rush. That'll do. Cross flats doesn't work. We have to punt. All right. I mean, yeah, this is kind of proof that. I mean, there's a reason this team made the playoff. And a sack from Jaden Rainey. They punt. The bubble screen there was inspired. Tight end under works. Oh, the wide receiver quick even works. Play action. Nice. I'm going to run it and then pass it. Never mind. Newman beats the engage 8, gets into the end zone. We take an early lead against Florida. Uh-oh. But they are driving. And I don't like it. 3rd and 8. I'm going to go too high safety. Dang, they did slants. All right. Good call by them. 3rd and 1. Screw it. Goal line. The goal line was a bit inspired. They do slants over it and get the touchdown. 7 apiece. Boykin goes backwards, which is lovely. Oh, and then Sharp is sacked. All right. Tough game here against Florida. We need Harrison Sharp to ball out. Jack Jacob, 30-yard reception. That'll do. Oh, the run game has arrived, ladies and gentlemen, as Boykin gets into the end zone. We're up by 7. If we can get a quick stop, we can do a little drive here. Sweet. Oh, I haven't had shoe clock on. Whoops. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, that's not okay. Nathaniel Kane fumbled and Florida recovers. But they get an immediate stop. We get the ball at our own 8, though. Okay. Okay, we're driving. We're moving. We're shaking. Clemson burned a timeout there. Not really sure why. Oh, Sharp got sacked. Caden Woods, though, gets the first down. 1st and goal at the 5. I'm turning shoe clock back on just to burn an extra 30 seconds on this play. We will use our last timeout. Oh, man, Huron went backwards. Pitches? Pitches never fails, kids. As we get in the end zone, extra point is good. They have no time left. And we get the ball to start second half. This could be a massive swing if we score. Oh, 38-yard pass. That'll do. The RPO did not work. What about to that side? It worked. 1st and goal at the 2. Oh, no. That's why I never do QB sneak. Sharp fumble it at the 2. Right as I even hit the button, I'm like, doing this at the 2 seems stupid. And, yeah. Yep. I mean, they punt either way, but still. I don't know. Yeah, that was a bad call by me. All right, 24-yard pass on 3rd and 8. That'll do. The draw works. We're up by 21. I think that's essentially game. And Antonio Matthews with the interception. Thank you. Good night. Sound of the trumpets. We're done here. 2nd and goal at the 1. Let's do the ISO. Boykin in the end zone again. That is his 3rd touchdown of the night. All right, providing a complete and total collapse. Oh, whoops. I forgot. I was going to move Crockett back into 3rd. Sorry, Crockett. I forgot, buddy. I'm sorry. The blitz there on 2nd and 11 was an inspired choice. All right, Florida scores, but I still feel like it's game. Got him on the play action on 3rd and 8. A safety here would be lovely. Ooh, they had time to do curls against goal line defense. What happened there, guys? Did they run it on 3rd and 8 or 3rd and 9? Was that what I just saw? Float across my screen? Was that what I saw? All right, the backups are in as we're at the under 5-minute mark here, and Oliver Newsom catches the pass from Willie McQueen. Extra point is good. What started out as a very close game ends in a blowout, 42-14 against Florida. I mean, the running games are pretty similar, but I mean, we averaged almost a 1st down every pass. Pretty good there. Sharp had a good game. McQueen threw 1 pass and a 5-yard touchdown. I mean, they did a good job at stopping Boykin, like 16 carries, 61 yards. That's pretty good against him. Good day for our wide receivers, though again, James Ball just nothing doing. I feel so bad for him. He really came back and just didn't have a good senior year. 2 fumbles, though, is a bit disconcerting. Also, only 2 sacks as well. But Chan was perfect on extra points. All right, we beat Florida, and we move on to the playoff semifinal. Oh, Jensen is hurt. Yeah, someone bumped Jennings back up. All right, who we playing? Bama. Ooh. All right, so OSU beat Georgia. Wisconsin beat Stanford at overtime in a classic. Bama beat USC. We beat Florida. Well, okay. OSU against Wisconsin. How many times? How many times in this sim has OSU played Wisconsin? Like, it's actually crazy. Look at that. Look at that. They've essentially played every year and sometimes multiple years. That's just crazy. They're about to play each other again, too. Crazy. That is wild. All right. Any recruits commit? Yes. McPherson, Lynch, and Ogden all committed. That leaves the kicker, Jeremy Hawley, who just might commit, might not. Who knows? All right. So, hello there, Alabama. Fancy meeting you here. They have 2 losses on the season to Tennessee and the Florida team we just beat. They scheduled Duke and killed them. That's a bit rude. They put 77 on FAU. That's also rude. They beat Georgia in the SEC championship game to get the bye in the playoff where they beat USC in the quarterfinal. They are the best offensive team, third best defensively. Who is your quarterback? Lance Christian. He's a JUCO guy. And he won QB of the year, SEC QB of the year, All American, all that fun stuff. That's cute. Well, they're number one in yards per game. Cool. We're going to work on stopping their run and running the ball. All right. I think just based on how the talent looks, I mean, OSU is also undefeated. Who's Wisconsin? Lost the championship, I see. All right. Bama. We're projected to win by 3. This is the first time in the save that Bama and Clemson are playing each other. It took until 2032 in the playoff semifinal. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bama calls heads. This game feels like the national championship. I feel like whichever team wins this game is going to win the whole thing. All right. We with the toss because tails never fails. We defer. And then we blitz. And it worked. 3rd and 11. Deflection. They punt. Shoe clock is coming on immediately. And I forgot to do my slot outs. My mistake. That's what I get for forgetting. What if I run it a second time in a row? We punt. All right. 2 straight punts. Raphael Sisson with the pick 6 off the QB of the year. 52-yard return. Welcome, Bama. Welcome to the show. And then again, Christian picked by Philip Gross. That is redshirt freshman Philip Gross to you. All right. Okay. Okay. We need to capitalize. I need to get 14 points. I'm going for it on 4th down unless it's an insane distance. It's an insane distance. Field goal. Oh, Toby missed. Oh, Toby missed the 43-yarder. Oh, Toby. They do a pitch when we did a full inside blitz. Good call to them. Well, good news is we were winning. Wow. I mean that missed field goal. That could come back to be the difference. We convert on 3rd and 5, which is huge. The run game just isn't there. I'm doing a pass at the 3-yard line. Didn't work. Ugh. I'm going for it. I'm gonna do hitches. Just never let me down. There we go. Nathaniel Kane with the touchdown pass on 4th down. There we go. Okay, defense. Godspeed, boys. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah. Well, they drove down the field in very quick fashion to the point where now there's a minute and 21 left. That's neat. Oh, the pass went backwards. Oh man. I mean, you want to talk about a failure of biblical proportion. I mean, that's a huge swing. We pick, drive stalls, we miss a field goal, they get a quick touchdown, we get a quick touchdown, they get a quick touchdown. All right. We start with the ball now. It's a tied game at half as Newman breaks it open 44 yards. Come on, son. Is that his first run of the game? No, but his first one, got -1 yards. So to be fair, good on him. The play action worked on 2nd and 12. Oh, they stopped the ISO again. They're not going to stop it a second time. Boykin gets in the end zone. They run a cover 3 on 4th and 1 from the 5. All right, we have the lead. Ugh. I do 3rd and 5 with 2 high safety, and it's a good play call against it, but they still convert. Man, our defense, I mean, they're either getting picks or they're getting shredded. Because Bama finds the end zone, and we are all tied up again. Oh, now it's our turn. Sharp picked off by Marvin Dale. Sounds like a character from Blacklist. 3rd and 16. Surely they don't convert. Well, at that point, I think this is the universe telling us, hey there, you guys are doomed. And you know what? It's feeling that way. Yeah, their quarterback just ran it in for 31 yards. All right. We are now down by 7. A field goal at this point does not help us at all. Like, our defense can't stop them whatsoever. 3rd and 7, Z shall cross. There we go. There we go. Well, Carlton got eviscerated, but it's fine. A Chu touchdown pass. I'm kicking the extra point. I think if there was a little bit less time on the clock, I would go for 2. But since there was still, 8.5 minutes left at that point, I think it's a good call. The engage 8 does not work. And they're already knocking on our doorstep. There we go. We held them to a field goal. Okay. Okay. Touchdown wins it. And at this point, I feel like we need to get there. I'm turning shoe clock back on because of how well we're doing on offense here. 3rd and 3. Okay, I'm going back to normal. I'm going to pass it on 3rd and 3. Pitches. There we go. Shoe clock's coming on again. Slants. Send it. Touchdown, Clemson. Carlton run out of the backfield. Extra point is good. They have 31 seconds and all of their timeouts to do this. Is all I have prevent deep? I do have man up 3 deep. Perfect. Okay. Okay. All right. Last play. Incomplete. Casey Fujimoto locks it down, and Clemson beats Bama in Game of the Titans. Wow. What a game. What a game that was. Touchdowns in every corner. Neutral fans having a blast, I'm sure. But very poor day from Lance Christian. 2 interceptions. Their running back killed us, but our running back had a good day too. Boykin. Newman only ran it twice. Huron only ran it 8 times. Yep. Sharp got 3 touchdowns. Jacob, 5 catches, 58 yards. Chew, Kane, and Huron all with touchdowns. The offensive lines did pretty good. Each defense only got 1 sack, but handful of picks. Toby obviously missed his field goal, which, if he made that, like, we never really have a problem until like this stretch here, where it was touchdown, we throw a pick, they get a touchdown. If we just have 3 extra points that whole way, I'm chill the whole time. But what a game that is, huh? Look at that. Man. That entire second half was crazy. Touchdown, touchdown. We throw a pick, touchdown, touchdown, field goal, touchdown, and again. What a what a game. What a game as we beat Bama. Now, who do we face? Certified classic game. Whomst do we face in the national championship game? It's Wisconsin. All right. First things first. Jensen is back. Complain about playing time. Sir, you were injured like, yeah, for 2 weeks. Come on. Give me some. Okay. Well, we face Wisconsin. 15-1 on the year. They're only lost the Big Ten championship game. They have an undefeated regular season. They destroy Boise State in the first round. Overtime win against Stanford. They just beat OSU by double digits in the semifinal as the number one team in the country goes down. Oh no, is Ryan Day fired? Wisconsin outscored OSU 16-0 in the fourth quarter. Oy vey. Dorian Jiang fumbled twice in the fourth quarter. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's awkward. All right, Wisconsin has your team look. 18th talent offensively, 6th defensively. At quarterback, they have a true freshman. Oh, he's played in. Oh, is their starter hurt? Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Oh my God. It's a true freshman. His first ever game was a win against. He's never going to have to buy a drink in Madison ever again. He's not even old enough to drink. He's a freshman. Okay, we're going up against a true freshman. Fair enough. Fair enough. Going up against a true freshman as both their starter and their backup QBs go down due to injury. Wow. That's crazy. Jordan Burnham gets injured in the win against Boise State. And it looks like their backup, Bradley Chandler, got injured in the win against Stanford. That's crazy. Man, can you imagine seeing that as a Wisconsin fan? You're like, oh, yeah. Okay, well, in that case, we're going to work on stopping their run and our passing game. Okay, so first things first, this kid still hasn't committed. I hate him. I should just revoke the offer and take the one place of integrity hit. I'm just so annoyed. Okay, so up to this point at Clemson, in 4 years, we have 3 conference championships. We won the whole thing in 2030. Can we continue the streak of trophies against Wisconsin? We are favored by 4.5 points. To Wisconsin's credit, got a pretty good team looking at the numbers here. They're better than us in points per game by 0.4, better than us in yards per game by a lot. They average almost 500 yards per game, which is pretty good. So far, we have only played each other once, and it was in 2024 when the AI played Wisconsin in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Here are all the previous national championship games. Wisconsin has made it twice, winning in 2026, losing in 2028. Clemson made it twice, losing in 2025, and then we won it 2 years ago against Oregon. Okay, here we go. This is the final game of the Henry David Thoreau career. After this, a new save will begin. But who will win the final game? Tails failed, and I reap the benefits. What an absurd twist of fate. We will elect to defer. All right. And as is our wont, Thunder Smoke, send it. I did say previously that I thought the Bama Clemson game was the national championship, or whichever team wins that wins the whole thing. So let's see if my prediction held true. Though at the moment, Wisconsin is driving. And Brandon Ellis fumbles Renee Barton with the fumble recovery. And I forgot to do slot outs on the first play. Shame on my family. But I do it on the third and it converts. 2 o'clock is coming on. I want to control this game. Jack Jacob, 35-yard pass. Thank you, thank you. Third and goal at the 7. Let's try mesh. It didn't work. All right, we'll settle for a field goal then. Good job there by the Wisconsin defense. Guys, a true freshman is carving us up here. No, they got in the end zone. All right. Wisconsin takes the lead. Jet sweep there. Terrible play call. Wide receiver quick. Yeah, that one worked. All right. We're driving. We're moving. We've stopped moving. I'm going to go for it here on 4th and 5 because he's not going to make the 50-yarder. I don't think Toby Chan has made a 50-yard or longer field goal in his 2 years here. No, he is not. So we're going to go for it. Y corner. Go forth. No dice. Pass to Jack Jacob falls incomplete. Can our defense get a quick stop? Yes, they can. Thank you, defense. But then we have to punt it right back. And then they punt it back. All right. So let's see if really pitches fails. We punt. All right. They punt again. I am going to try to get some points here. We're going to go up tempo. Let's go. Right around 4-yard line. Oh, never mind. Sharp got sacked. Oh, boy. All right, we punt, and now Wisconsin, they have no timeouts, which is good, but they have a legit chance to get in field goal range here. I don't know why the AI wants me to blitz like crazy in a passing situation. All right, they punt it away. We'll just run the ball out. Okay. Overall, that's about as bad as first half offensively as we had. 2.1 yards per rush. 2.1. So let's just try to keep running it then. If at first you don't succeed, try it 6 more times. Slot outs works. The knock-on effect of our run game not doing great is the time of possession, which is something we really care about. There we go. Big third down conversion to Nasir Goodman here. I'm bringing back the ISO. There we go. 1st and goal to 2. I'm ISOing 4 times. First try makes it. Extra point is good. We're up by 3. Oh, free fire there was a bad call. I knew it right as I hit the button. You ever know something's gonna go poorly right as you like hit the button to do it, and you're like, I feel like I should have done something else. That's me right now. Stop them on 3rd and 11. They punt. Credit to our defense here. Force the fumble, allowed a touchdown, but then punt, 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 punt. Our defense is playing lights out here. Lights out. Ugh, we can't give it on third down though, and we punt. What a great game this is. Third and 13. They convert on third and 13. All right. Whoops. And they pass at the 5. I thought they were going to run it. All right. Wisconsin takes the lead. They get their touchdown. Now we really need to score here. Let's get back to running the ball a little bit. Burn them on the play action. Ooh, third and 3 run call was a bit bold, which in a vacuum, saying that is a bit silly, but based on how this game has gone, yeah. All right, first and goal at the 4. Boykin finds the end zone. Extra point is good. That drive took 7 minutes off the clock there. All right, defense is back. Can we get a stop? 16-yard reception on third and 12. Uh-oh, they're driving. Third and 9. They don't convert. Field goal is good. Okay. Okay. We have all of our timeouts. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. Let's everybody breathe. Everybody take a moment. Let's rock and roll. All right. For some reason, the AI was like, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we burned all of our timeouts before the 2-minute warning? What a world, huh? All right. We're getting close to field goal range now. But as we've discussed, Kobe Chan, he can't make a 50-plus yarder, and he's shaky in the 40s. So ideally, I'd like 10 more yards, and we get it. Now, the smart thing would be to kneel down and kick the easiest field goal of Toby Chan's career. That would be the smart thing. However, where's the drama in that? Tice touchdown on the ISO. We're up by 7, 45 seconds left. Because I want to see if Wisconsin's offense can do it. I want to see if the true freshman can do it. They're at midfield. They burned one of their timeouts now. All right, they ran out of bounds. Stop the clock. 4th and 1 here. If they don't get a conversion, they lose. They do convert. They're at the 30. Will my plan backfire? No, sir. As Kevin Wolf is sacked by Jaden Rainey, they run out of time. And for the second time in 3 years, we are the champions, my friends. Bow, bow, bow. I'm not going to sing the whole song, but victory is ours. Did I make it unnecessarily nerve-wracking down the stretch? Yes, but it's fine. It's fine. We beat Wisconsin 24-17. What a great game. I mean, what a fun, like, just down the stretch. There was a series of punts. Nothing really happened. Touchdown, punt, punt, touchdown, field goal, touchdown. Craziness. But special shout out to Jaden Rainey, who got the sack, the final play of the game, in his 3rd year with us after transferring from San Jose State. Good on him. Congrats to the man. Harrison Sharp honestly did not have a good game. 19 to 30, 254 yards. Our run game was kind of stopped, but Boykin got the 3 touchdowns. James Ball had a day. Only 1 sack from either team. Oh, and everyone can now exhale. Let us finish the game and advance the week as we are national champions once again. Let it sink in. The final year of the save, we won the whole thing. That is perfect. That is perfect. What a game. And we kept our two promises to Boykin and Malachi Day that we'd win. Ha ha ha. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. And we won it all? That'll do. That will do. Hmm, I like it. So, total stats from the save 9 years played, five at Purdue, four at Clemson. At Purdue, we won two bowls and made the playoff semifinal. At Clemson, 4 years, three ACC titles, two national championship titles, number one and number two ranked team every year. Magnificent performances. We only had three losses total at Clemson. We only lost three times. Let that sink in. We only lost three times. 2029, we lost to Georgia in the playoff. 2030, Notre Dame in the ACC championship game. Excuse me. Sorry about that, everyone. And then last year in 2031, we lost in the semifinal to OSU. That's it. Like that is it. So overall, Henry David Thoreau, 104-27 record. That's good for a 79% winning percentage. 64-17 in conference, again, 79%. 3-2 in conference championships. 2-2 in bowl games. 11-3 playoff, and 2-0 in the championship. That will do. That will do. I coached two Heisman winners, 25 All American, 80 All Conference, 37 draft picks, and five first rounders overall. My coaching tree, behold. I will admit the 0-12 from Alejandro Patterson is a bit rough. I'm gonna be honest. That's a bit grim. Yeah, none of my coordinators really went on to do all that well coaching wise. Cole Schaffer, obviously, being the exception this year, who won um, Coach of the Year, going 8-5 with Nevada. They did lose a bowl game, which is lame, but they went 8-5 with Nevada. No shame in that. So I did so going in. This would be my last stream with this team, and that is true. Um, I did want to begin a new save when Football Coach College Dynasty fully releases on Thursday, the 16th. And that is still true. I think what I will probably do is just do little check ins as I continue this save off stream. Um, where's this team in a year? What did we end up doing? With the whole QB situation and all that jazz. Special shout outs, I think, on this team. I mean, Harrison Sharp was a backup, and I decided to take a chance on him over Giovanni Scales, the recruit from South Carolina. And I think I feel pretty vindicated on that. Harrison Sharp, 70, low 70% completion percentage, got 3,000 plus yards, 20 plus touchdowns, didn't turn the ball over at all, really. QBR was very good, multiple awards from the ACC, QB of the year, and made all freshman QB in 2030. Really great quarterback. Um, just really solid. He's not the best quarterback I've had, but I mean, he did his job. He did it well. In the running back room, I just want to shout out Luis Boykin, who was a backup for me. He was our fourth. I mean, he's just this is how like what I do works. 2029, he was our fourth string running back. 2030, our third running back. 2031, our backup running back. This year, our starter. And just boom, 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 boom. He finishes with 30 touchdowns on the year and only three fumbles. What a man. I mean, just every year, played a little bit more, played a little bit more, played a little bit more, and did phenomenally. I'm really happy with him. He won the Heisman, running back of the year, multiple accolades. What a great, what a great guy. Um, Wide receiver, I mean, James Ball, this was a dude where he wanted to transfer. Um, he wanted to transfer and leave after I think it was the 2029 season. He was upset about his targets, and I think I promised him a certain snap percentage, and he did really well. He did have a disappointing senior year relative to his previous year's numbers, but overall, I mean, he got multiple awards for his returning ability. He was second team All ACCs, a wide receiver previously. He's just, I promised him good stuff. He committed, and here we are. We had a lot of really good offensive linemen this year. In terms of pancake numbers, I mean, you just look at Ivan Peterson, Aiden Orr. My God. Jeremiah McKinney, who it should be said was a tight end. Like he was a tight end for me in that first year. He was our, I think, third or fourth tight end. I moved him to O line, reaped the rewards. Like he just did so much better as a offensive lineman. Very, very happy for him. Very happy for him. Defensively, quick shout out on the defensive line. It has to be said, Luis McFarland. This is a guy who didn't really play my first 2 years here. He was kind of a backup, but he did really well. He got 5 sacks in 2030 as a backup. He becomes a starter, gets more sacks, more tackles for loss, lots of pressures. Just really, really good D lineman, must be said. Really happy with his performance. Linebacker Alejandro Cole was a fun one. He played really well at Georgia Tech, came over to here, didn't put up the numbers, but linebackers never put up great numbers with me because I just have so many and I play so many. And so that's just kind of what happens. Tristan Napier also must be said. He was a backup for a couple years, then exploded onto the scene this year with 12 tackles for a loss, 3 forced fumbles. Really good from him. Corner, I mean, it has to be Cedric Martin. First team all freshman corner, freshman of the year, gets second team all ACC multiple years. really good in coverage, gets a pick every year. What a guy. What a man. Safety, Salvador Price was a fun one. Um, was a backup and then started essentially for 2, 3 years. And did really, really well. But alas. All right. That is going to do it for me and for this particular save. Thank you to everyone who made it. I think we're 34 episodes through, which is crazy. Whether you watched one video or all of them, thank you so much for watching, whether on the Twitch VOD, whether live or on the YouTube channel of the same name, Turner of the Carbon. Like, subscribe, follow, all that jazz if you must. And I'm excited to pick up later this week when this game, Football Coach College Dynasty, fully launches. I'm excited to start a new career and to see if we can match the historic accolades of Henry David Thoreau. Thank you all.